Hello there.
We're back.
Are back with so much love.
It's been a minute, you guys.
With so much love.
We froze it, and now it's unfrozen.
It is unfrozen. Can you sing a little bit of Frozen?
Let it go. Let it go. Can't hold me back anymore.
Is that how it goes?
I don't know. I kind of make up my own words to songs.
That's definitely the case. We've been married for a minute, and Oneka has switched up a lot of songs over the years.
We have fun, though, on family night singing to the Frozen soundtrack.
Yep, Frozen, Wonka.
Wonka, yes.
Yep.
Yes, Scrub, 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 for those of you who know Wonka.
Throw a little bit of No Diggity in there.
Yes, yes, yes.
Which is not in a soundtrack that I know of any movie.
But I love the family car ride sing-alongs, or when the boys are cleaning the kitchen and they just start playing movie soundtracks.
So great. I'm trying to think another movie we'll do too.
Frozen is kind of like the one that
that's
everyone goes
a big
on.
one. Yeah.
Tangled is pretty popular.
Tangled is another popular one.
Yeah.
Wakanda.
No,
just kidding. There's no soundtrack that I can remember in that one.
R.I.P. Chadwick.
I know. That was
so
tough.
sad. Really sad.
What's another one that we would do? I'm trying
on the
to
regular?
think. Oh, Toy Story.
Toy Story.
You got a friend in me.
Yes.
That's one that we do a lot. What's another one?
We don't really do like the classics like Happy Feet. We don't do a lot of Happy Feet.
No. But we
Lion
like that
King.
movie. You got to do Lion King.
Yep.
Come on, Hakuna Matata.
I'm gonna be a mighty king.
That's right. Yeah, I mean that's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
We do that one like clockwork.
Yep.
What's another one though too?
Another movie soundtrack.
Soundtrack
that our kids go crazy over.
We definitely have songs, but I don't know a lot of other movie
Trolls
soundtracks.
Movie. I don't feel like we sang a lot of the Trolls songs.
Years ago.
Yeah.
That was years ago. That would have been a while ago, you know,
Yeah.
especially that first Trolls. But I'm trying to think of any of the songs that we would have done.
Justin Timberlake had a song in one of the Trolls.
Yes, he did. What was that
but
song?
I don't remember the song.
I can't look it up.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go off of the top of my head. What was that song, honey? Come on, because
it'll come back. It'll come
played
back
it all the
to
time.
us. Yeah, it'll come back. It was like that.
Can't stop the feeling.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that was it.
I remember.
Yeah.
I just gave me a second.
Good job.
Yeah, I was just praying. I'm like, Lord, can you please just help me with this?
Dropped it in your spirit.
He's so faithful. He's so good.
He's so good.
You're so good. Tell me, why did we stop this podcast?
Well,
it was our marriage.
Got crazy.
There were a lot of things that we were walking through.
Should know.
There's a lot of things we were navigating in that season, but we've come out on the other side.
Yeah.
Why am I touching this couch like this?
Because you're thinking it's our dog Turks.
Okay,
our dog has the same kind of fur as this couch chair.
The chair that I am in right now, those of you who are just listening.
It's cozy. It's relational. It's like warm hug. Don't you feel
this
hugged by this chair?
This is not relational and warm hug.
It is so warm hug. You don't think so?
You honestly think this is a warm hug?
For those of you that are listening and not like watching us, we're in these huge ivory furry chairs.
Well, you can think, okay, during Christmas time when you are watching the clay animation of Rudolph and he comes up to the abominable snowman. Yeah, that's what we're sitting in right now.
It's cozy.
That's what I feel like I'm sitting in.
Well, I think they're fun.
Yeah, I know. I do think they're fun.
But don't ruin it.
It's like a weave.
But your hand.
We're sitting in a white blonde weave.
We're not. But they're not meant for you to do that because the oil from your hand is going to like stain these over time. So they're not meant like to be touched. They're just
meant to look good.
To look good. Mm-hmm.
And just sit in it.
Yeah, it's not really like an everyday chair.
Yeah,
it's more of like
it's a chair that's not meant to be sat in.
It's a chair that you sit in for a moment of reflection, but it's not like a chair you live in because the more you sit on this, the flatter the fur becomes, and then it just looks sad.
Yeah, so then you don't want a sad-looking weave.
No.
You want a weave that looks full and alive, but you don't touch the weave.
Yeah, but you call it more extensions. People don't use weave as often.
Well, I do.
They use extensions. They use sew-in.
No, weave is way better.
You like weave? Okay.
I mean, weave just feels like, I don't know, more alive.
Okay, all right.
Don't you think?
No, I mean, I don't know.
A sew-in seems sweet.
Yeah.
You know, sew-in seems like,
or extensions.
Extensions. Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, you know, like a weave. It just has a little more edge to it.
Yeah, it has a little bit more edge, you know. Okay. I love your weave.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Or your sew-in.
So I have a sew-in. This is something that I just stumbled into, I would say, over the last year.
Talk to me about it.
Because my natural hair.
Wait, and that last year?
Well, the last year-ish that I've, because my whole journey started with in real life. Not that this isn't real life.
Okay, yeah.
But in real,
yep. That's
I don't know if the people care about this, but I'm going to tell them anyways. In real life,
We're just talking.
Oh, I know. I know. I just was talking.
Hey,
to
you're
people.
Comfortable in your own skin. It's okay. You be you.
You're a mess. Like I was saying, in real life, my hair is actually long, which is such a gift.
Yes.
But
mine is too.
But
Keep going.
when I sweat, my hair is not as easy or as manageable as I would want it.
Girl, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Keep going.
So I discovered sew-ins or extensions because then when I'm working out, the only thing that I have to worry about is the edge of my hair and not all of my hair.
Gotcha.
But
what about wigs?
Well, wigs. Okay, so wigs are a thing too.
I know. Yeah. I've heard. Okay, I heard about wigs.
We were at dinner. I'm not naming any names, but we were at dinner, and
I've discovered there's more wigs around me than I ever even knew.
Yeah, they're amazing.
Which I love. I mean, it's beautiful. Great.
Yeah,
more power to you.
It's so easy. Then you have your hair. It's just you have your hairs braided down. Then you put the wig on top, and then you're good to go. But
but you don't sleep in it.
You don't sleep in it. You sleep in your hair being braided down.
Yep. Yeah. So what does the hair look like underneath the wig?
It's like braided down. It's like cute little cornrows. Yeah. It's
okay. Cute. Yeah. Cute cornrows, like what kind of cute cornrows?
Like you can have them thick if you
want.
Like
little Bow Wow?
Thin. Little Bow Wow from back in the day. But also, I want to update also. Probably in August, I'm going to go back to my boho braids.
I'm literally just hearing this on the podcast for the first time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, we've talked about this.
I know, yeah. I had fun with them last time.
Yep.
I had a little bit of a
I encouraged it. I
had a rough start, but remember I had a rough start.
But I remember you had a very
like a 20-hour
rough start.
Hair appointment, maybe longer.
Yes.
It's a long story.
She slept at the salon.
Pretty much. But then I turned it around, had some friends help me take it down. Yes. We regrouped. But those work great for this summer heat because then your hair still stays great.
Yeah,
you can work out and you don't have to worry about trying to manage your hair.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm bald.
Yeah, you don't have to think about it.
I don't even have to think about it. I love it. I put the shaving cream all the way down on my beard. One swipe all the way down.
And you're
bam,
good to
bam,
go.
bam, bam, bam. I absolutely love that.
Yeah, but I'm doing a middle part today. Last time I did a side part. I did a side part for probably like 2 months.
What do you mean for your boho braids or right now?
Right now.
Right
now, middle part. Yeah, I brought the middle part back.
Yeah, it looks great.
Thank you.
You're a beautiful individual outside and in. There's no doubt about that.
I love you.
Exude so much life and beauty. But I do want to talk about the boho braids for just a quick second.
Yes, yes. Let's unpack it.
Yeah. So you feel confident in the boho braids? Do you feel different in the braids? Because sometimes you can put on different outfits and a different outfit makes you feel a different way.
Right.
You know, like if I'm going to the gym and you don't wear a suit like, to the gym, you're going to wear, something else that feels like I'm going to work out.
Yeah.
It just kind of puts you in a different mindset. Mm-hmm. You're going out to eat someplace.
Yeah.
And you know how there's really short skirts you wear when we go out to eat?
I like short skirts. I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
I don't wear them.
I just put you on blast.
I'm not trying to send out any kind of energy, but
You're sending out the energy. That's for sure.
Listen.
I feel all the energy.
I like a short skirt because I'm short. So I feel like they make me taller and they give me length. So that's why I love doing it for juxtaposition.
Okay.
Yeah, it makes me feel longer and taller.
Whoa, she's so short, but no. She's actually tall.
Yes.
Because the skirt is
shorter.
So short.
That's why I do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I think
that
short
is
skirts
good
for short people just work better.
No, you're beautiful.
Yeah.
What I was saying is the outfit, you do feel different depending on what you're wearing.
Yeah.
Is it that way with braids?
Yeah.
Do you feel like, I don't know,
tropical?
Yeah, tropical.
Yeah, exotic.
More confident, exotic.
Dangerous.
Yeah, what do you feel?
Like, look at her with her braids.
Yeah.
I have fun with them because I don't have to think about my hair.
So do you feel like you're more fun?
No, I feel like I'm fun with braids.
I think you're fun with braids.
I like all my hair choices.
Yep.
I love my natural hair. I love my side part.
Yep.
I love extensions. I love braids. I love it
Middle
all.
part.
Yeah, I love it. I'm here for all of it.
Yep.
Yeah. But I don't feel different with my braids. But I do like that I don't have to think about my hair.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. Well, like I said, you look beautiful with all of them. I didn't know. Again, I don't do wigs. I'm not wearing hair. I don't do any of that stuff. It's been a minute.
But I don't do them to make myself feel better about myself. I just do them because it's easier. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. Summer style.
So let's talk about feeling good about yourself.
Okay.
Okay.
I like
Why do you feel good about yourself?
Oh, that's a great question. I would say I feel like I have a responsibility, because
I think you're going to say because of you, Earl.
You do make me feel great about myself.
Okay, well, that was an alley-oop I was trying to throw your way.
Okay, you do.
We missed that dunk.
No, you do make me feel great about myself. My friends make me feel great about myself.
Okay.
But I would say I feel like I have a responsibility, number one, because I'm a girl mom. And so Elle, literally, she's like a little sponge. So I can't like look in the mirror and go, I'm fat. Or,
for sure.
I don't even I cannot, like, she will never hear me say that.
No.
Even if I have a day where I feel air quotes fat, I would never say that in front of her because I just feel like our world is so focused on body image.
So there are days you can feel that though. You can feel like
like bloated.
Yeah.
Like you can feel like bloated or puffy or like you had too much salt, and so you feel like you're just retaining a bunch of water.
So
like a blowfish. this fish with the big cheeks.
Like a blowfish.
Those fish with the big cheeks. Yeah. If you eat certain things, foods that cause inflammation, it's just game over. It's game over. I'm like,
Okay. With the days that you.
Oh, but I was saying I feel like I have a responsibility to. Oh, but you.
I wanted to insert something real quick.
Go.
Because in those times when you might think that
or you don't
about
feel great.
yourself, you don't feel great, but you still have to say, if you will, the right things around the right people. What about that conflict?
Yeah.
And how can I, as a husband, be a good strength to you on those days?
Yeah, I would say I don't feel like not feeling good about myself is my thing.
Yep.
I do feel like lots of women don't feel good about themselves in some shape, form, or fashion. I know the things that I'm not good at, but I would say I don't feel good about myself.
Oh, yeah. I agree with
I
that.
feel like I grew up in a life-giving environment. So, like, my mom was a single mom, but she was always speaking words of life over me. And then you always speak words of life over me. My friends speak words of life over me. And I feel like I know who I am in Christ.
Yep.
And I feel like I see my spirit more than I like see my, oh, girl, you look good.
Okay,
I don't like look in the mirror and go, who is she? Like, watch out, world. But I also feel like my spirit exudes. And so I see my spirit. So my spirit gives me confidence because I feel like when I walk into a room, I'm hoping that you feel seen. And I'm not thinking about if you see me.
Yeah, there you are versus here I am.
Exactly.
That's one of our
But of
mantras
course
as a
I have
family.
like a bad hair day.
Of course.
Or a day where I feel like bloated and not cute. Or a day where I feel like nothing looks good when I'm like getting dressed in the morning.
But I do want, because this is where a lot of people live, and, they have these thoughts, have these feelings. And then you also, for those who are married, or I guess if you're dating someone, some people are really kind of curt with their words.
Right.
It's like, sure, you look terrible right now.
Right.
Or you're bloated. Or, did you eat some food that made you inflamed, which nobody says it exactly like that. But with all that being said, how can I, as a man, or how can a guy be a support and a strength? And I think it would be surprising too for women to feel that sometimes a guy could definitely feel that way, and you can do a lot to boost his confidence and help him feel really, really seen. But I wanted to ask, how do I and how do men be a support and a strength to the ladies in their life?
Yeah, I would say keeping a pure heart. And if you have issues with pornography, getting help. Because I feel like it's deeper. So I feel like if you're locked in pornography, or if you have issues with pornography, you can exude that on your wife without even trying to.
Yeah, it's really good.
And then she will be locked in a state of like, I'm never going to look like those girls that you look at on your phone or on video.
Yep.
And so I think stay pure and fight for purity. And if you're not in purity, to get like in covenant relationship with another man of God to help you get breakthrough, to get counseling, because I feel like if you're exuding purity, it restores the innocence to your wife and can help her feel more comfortable in her own shoes. So I think it first starts with like cleaning out your heart.
That's really good.
And then also
and purifying your eyes.
Yes,
is what you're saying
That's
too.
what
It's
I'm
like
saying,
what you're consuming, if you will.
Yeah.
In your eye will definitely impact your appetite.
Exactly.
So if I'm just seeing this thing all the time, and that's the direction I'm looking, and
your
that's
wife
what
is going to start feeling that. Yeah. And then I would say watching where your eyes go, because when you're out with your wife, if you guys are at the gym and you're always looking at other girls around, like your eyes are always noticing pretty girls. Your wife's going to feel that. Your girlfriend's going to feel that. And it's going to make her feel.
For the record.
You notice pretty girls,
exactly.
of course. Like, you can't,
just want to put it out there.
Yeah.
Once you get saved, you don't go blind.
Exactly.
You
notice
still have your
attractive
eyes.
people.
Yep,
exactly.
for sure. That's still, but you don't have to be like.
You don't have to hang out there.
You don't have to do all that, or like,
yeah.
did you see that, or
No,
for sure
yeah.
you can.
Yeah. You
whatever you need to do with your eyes to keep
on.
move on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I feel like girls can sense that when their husband or their boyfriend is always like kind of letting their eyes rest on attractive people when they're with you. That's so awkward.
Rest
on, just like pondering. I've never felt that with you, thank God. We're surrounded by beautiful people constantly, and I've never felt that.
I appreciate that.
I'm grateful. So I would say watching your eyes.
But it was weird for me to be okay to acknowledge somebody's
people.
Pretty, right? Or
Yes,
somebody's beautiful.
Yes.
And you all the time, not all the time, but often enough, now I'm thinking about it, maybe it is all the time. You're like, man, he's handsome. Huh.
I think.
Wait, now I'm thinking about it. You're very free with that.
I am free with that, but it's not like, it's usually like you're a mess. I usually sit with like someone where like
busted her. See how she can't get out her words right now.
I can't
busted
get my
her.
words out. Listen. I'm like a mom of a 10-year-old and a 20-year-old.
Oh my
so
goodness.
I feel like if I say somebody's attractive, it just comes off differently because I have a 20-year-old son.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's like I could be his aunt or his mom. So when I say
so
they're
if
so
I'm
beautiful,
like that, I could be your uncle or your dad.
Then that's
Sounds weird.
It's weird for guys. Yeah.
Not doing it.
No,
No,
it's weird for guys.
Different
for
rules.
Girls.
It's okay. Different rules.
Yeah, a girl can say like they have great bone structure.
Yeah, and a guy, I'm not gonna be like,
oh
man, look at her bone structure.
Yeah, you can't say that.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
I'm okay with the double standard.
Yeah.
Or the different rules. Not the double standard, the different rules for sure.
Yeah. But all that to say, I think
you was talking about the eyes resting on someone.
Exactly.
For sure.
I think that helps a woman feel beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And then so I talked about pure heart, fighting to like not like stay in your pornography, fighting
really
to
good.
not like let your eyes just rest on the beautiful people that are around you, to let them rest on your girlfriend or your spouse.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other thing that I would say is just speaking words of life and encouragement, over your spouse with sincerity.
Yeah, I was going to say with authenticity.
Yeah.
That really
That's
matters.
super helpful.
So it's not just, oh, you're pretty. It's like,
yes.
do you actually mean it?
Exactly.
And I actually learned this a long time ago. You're probably going to, don't be upset at me.
Okay.
Okay? I'm giving out a secret to the men right now.
Okay.
I'm giving out a secret.
Do it.
Because I learned this from a pastor from a long, long time ago, or a male mentor in my life, which sounds weird. A male mentor.
It sounds weird. It sounded really weird.
Yeah. So a guy I looked up to.
Yes.
He said, there are times your wife will ask you, do I look good in this?
Mm-hmm.
And you go, oh, yeah, you look good. You look good. And you just kind of, you say it, real quick. She's like, no, do I look good? And he goes, okay, fellas, this is what you do.
Okay.
You pause. You look at her. You say, okay, can you turn around for a second? Okay, turn around. Yeah, that looks great on you. He said you could be just as insincere, but if you slow down and do it like that, there's just something about that moment that helps a woman actually feel seen.
Yeah.
So I've learned to make sure I'm actually taking it in, not trying to be insincere and a jerk about it.
Yeah.
But that is a little secret, and I want to apologize because I have used it in our marriage for the last 25 years, and it has worked every single time.
Amazing.
Okay, every time.
But you also tell me if some things you're like, that's not quite right.
Yeah, the short skirts.
The short skirts make me look tall. And I want to be, I am confident, but I do want to be tall. I wish I was taller.
How tall do you want to be?
I don't know. Like Lindsay's height. she's like the perfect height.
Oh, the perfect height.
Well, I mean, yeah, she's like perfect height to me.
Okay. She's 6'4".
No, she's not 6'4".
No, okay. No, she's not that tall. Which is not, that's not a bad thing, 6'4". I love 6'4". I wish I was 6'4".
Yeah. I do wish I was taller.
Okay, so you want to be like 5'10"?
That'd be nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
6 foot.
How tall is Leslie? Leslie's got some great height on her also.
Yeah, Leslie's a good 6 feet tall, I think. Yep.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm tall on the inside.
Yes, you are tall and mighty on the inside.
Yeah. But that's why I wear short skirts and short shorts.
Okay, this is sounding weird.
I want to feel taller. But,
well, that's
anyways,
good to know because sometimes.
But I just want to say for all the girls, the short queens, I'm fine with my height. But if God was like, Oneka, you can choose, I would choose to be a little taller.
Okay, all right. Mm-hmm. But you don't know the exact height.
I like Lindsay's height.
Okay, all
I'll
right.
take that.
Lindsay, between Lindsay and Leslie,
Yeah,
somewhere
there.
in there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, both of them are amazing. We'll probably put pictures of Lindsay and Leslie up. Probably you standing next to them.
Yes.
Put that for the thumbnail.
Can see
yeah, so people can see what you're praying for and hoping to be.
I'm gonna get leg extensions.
You know, one day.
People do that, I think.
Leg extensions?
Maybe not. No, maybe it's just the butt. You can get like you can get.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called a BBL. Maybe I don't know. I get them all mixed up. There's so many.
You
options.
never want to say leg extensions. No, maybe the butt. Okay, that sounded very weird.
Like a butt lift. Butt lift.
There's no butt extension. Let's just say that right now.
You can get a butt bigger or a butt lifted.
But you can't.
I think it's called a BBL.
You can't get it extended.
You can't get it extended.
Let me tell you that
but you can
right
get it
now.
lifted.
No,
you can get it lifted.
Oh man, this has gone off the rails.
But leg extensions, butt extensions.
Okay, we're not doing
hair
it.
Extensions.
Maybe that's where you got the extensions from. I do think it is important though how God, makes us and forms us and fashions us, and we are all these different shapes and sizes and everything, and how all of us are comparing ourselves with each other all the time, and I'm never good enough and I want to be better here, and I want to be bigger or strong. I mean, for guys, we want to be, not every guy, but you want to be in shape.
Who would you want, like what muscles are you going for when you're working out? I know you're going for health. I know you want to look good for me.
Yeah. You got
but like
health.
who?
You mean the vein side of things?
Yeah.
The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. No, I wouldn't want to be that swole. Who would I want to? Oh man, I'd want to be probably like your icon, Michael B. Jordan in Creed.
He's not
1, 2, and 3.
That's too much.
Nah. I mean, I don't have the time to be able to get there.
I was just wondering if you're like, that's what I would want.
No, I mean, like Parker, our son.
Parker's like ripped.
Parker's ripped. Who would I want to be? I don't. Like you said, I am just trying to be able to be healthy and strong.
Yeah.
So I can
wrestle with our kids.
Play soccer, play basketball, pick Elle up when she's sleeping. While watching a family movie and she falls asleep, I want to be able to pick her up off the couch, carry her upstairs to her bed, put her down in her bed, tuck her in, give her a kiss, pray for her, and head on out, and not wish I never did that because I have so much back pain.
Right.
So I want to be able to, keep on moving.
Kids.
But who would I want to look like? That's a good question.
Yeah.
I don't know. When I was growing up, I do have, a core memory. I was a teenager. And one of my best friends as a teenager, he was talking about how he never wanted to have a belly. He never wanted to have a belly. And I remember that being in my brain.
Yeah.
So I do think I have a little bit of that in the back of my head that I want to make sure I'm never trying to run away from when I'm working out. I want to run towards health, not try to run from a place of fear.
Right, or vanity.
Vanity. I want to make sure my physical body is strong because this is the only thing we have to be able to use for what God is asking us to do. So I can't be there for you. My kids can't be there for the church, friends, the way I'd want to be. So I want to be the healthiest I can be. I want my blood, heart, all of that, liver, lungs. I want it all to work the best it possibly can for as long as it possibly can, because you need your body in order to do what God is calling you to do. So just trying to keep that mindset and that health. When you're younger, you just want to be ripped and swole and have abs, but I'm just I'm past all of that stuff.
You have all those things.
Thank you. That's what I was fishing for. I don't the way I would like to maybe, but I just stay consistent. I remember asking your stepfather this years and years ago. Why did I just forget his name? Bernard. Yes. And
people are like, Oneka had a stepfather?
Yeah. Your mom
my mom was married.
Yep. And back in California, and I was 21, 22. He's 40 something at this time. We're having this conversation.
Yeah.
And he was in shape.
Super in shape.
Yeah. And I was like, you're 21 years old. I mean, I could eat whatever I wanted to at that time. And I'm looking at that guy. I'm like, what in the world? He's so old. That's what you're thinking. And he's still in shape. I remember asking him, hey, how do you still look like this?
Right.
And, he had that unique voice, that he had.
Yeah.
And he goes, I don't know. Consistency.
Yeah.
And that's stuck in my brain since I've been 21 years old. So I'm just trying to be consistent, but I want to be consistent in my prayer life.
Yeah.
Because I want to be stronger spiritually than I am physically.
Yeah.
You know, I want to make sure my relationship with, I want to have a 6-pack spiritually. You know, I want to have broad shoulders spiritually. I want to have a strong chest spiritually. I want to be able to have, be able to squat a lot of weight spiritually. I want to be great in my character and behind the scenes. So that is, you know, first and foremost, obviously God, you know, it says, physical training is of some value.
Yes, yeah.
But godliness has value for all things.
Yeah.
So I want to have that value for all things, not just some things, which I think our world obviously has inverted, and I probably fall into this at some point in time in my teenage years or young adult years of just trying to look a certain way, you know. So, you know, you're going out to the pool or going to the beach, but you're not going to find me, you know, doing push-ups before I go out to speak or go out to the pool or something like that, so I can get a quick pump in, so I can look stronger. You know, I'm just not. I'm not doing that. I want to be content, you know, in who I am, but also striving to be the best I possibly can be. Obviously, I can still dunk right now, and I want to still be able to dunk. You know, for a minute. I remember playing basketball with guys that I thought were old heads. Right, they were in their 40s, 50s. I even played basketball with a guy here in Dallas. He was in his 70s.
Wow.
And he was out there running around. So I just got a good picture like, hey, I want to be like that. You know, I want to have that type of strength and stamina. So that's what I'm going for. I'm playing the long game.
I love it. I'm glad.
You know, I don't even know how we got off on all of that.
I don't know, but body's a temple, and I love your temple.
Thank you. What about how much do you lust over it? No, just kidding. That'd be too much. With you and I think us talking about this external stuff, I think it is good because I do think a lot of people live there.
Yeah.
Even when you're trying to get a spouse, if you will.
Sure.
Can we talk about those who feel like they had their best days behind them?
Yeah.
Like they're married now, and now it's like, ooh,
like letting yourself go.
Yeah, I gotta let myself go a little bit. And how do you navigate that? Because you're not even your best self, not even necessarily just for your spouse, but even for yourself.
Like
or
what
for
happens
the
if
kids.
you find yourself and you're like, oh man, I don't have it anymore. I used to have it. Or
no, I think more like I was in shape when we got married. You know, us married couples, we would look at pictures when we first got married, like, oh, look at us. And I was like, oh, now look at us, look at us, you know, and it's not what you want it to be. And then a spouse, even if you're not pleased, how about this? With how your spouse looks, how can you even share that? Yeah. Because that's a very, very touchy thing.
You almost can't. Like, I don't feel like a husband could say to his wife, you know, you used to look one way, now you look this way. Because she either had a baby or she went through a season where she was preoccupied with something else.
This is good. Now, this is getting juicy. Okay, let's go here. I
mean, girls, you can chime in. You can write in. You can talk to us in the comments. But I don't think a husband can say that. I just don't. I don't think that. And I think a husband could say, like, I was going to say you could text one of her best friends. Like maybe group text a couple friends and say, how can I motivate my wife to work out with me? Because I know she's not happy with where she's at, but I know I can't bring that up. But how can I motivate her to work out?
Oh, that's great. That's great. Yeah.
But you can't make hints like, hey, I got the kids. Why don't you go work out? Like that would like devastate. That would like gut a wife, especially a married wife.
No, I think
if her heart is tender. I think some women are built differently. Like, tell me I need to go work out, and that motivates him.
Yeah. But other people, to say that, I just think is really crushing. And damaging words.
Yeah, I don't even think you can. I don't think you should. Yeah.
Now, what if you feel so disappointed because, say, right now we're talking male to female, but it could be female to male as well. Like the wife is in shape if you want to say something to the husband, so this can go either way.
Yeah.
But right now, obviously, we're talking, you know, male to female. The husband is wishing for something. One, I would say the husband ought to take his own steps. to be the best he can be.
Yeah.
And I think that will make a huge difference, first and foremost.
Yeah.
So if that's happening and you're trying to move that direction,
right.
I know for us, we've worked out together a lot in our marriage.
Sure.
You know, not every day.
Right,
and,
right.
We're not like, overly religious about it.
Right.
But we enjoy working out together. But it's
Yeah.
been something that we've done since we first got married.
Exactly.
I remember us getting gym memberships together and doing workouts together. So this has been a part of our flow for a while. With it being a part of our flow, it is not weird for me to say to you, hey, you want to go on a walk?
Right.
You don't hear me
I don't
saying,
read into it. No.
Oh, you think I'm fat.
Right.
Because I don't.
Right.
And even if you were fat, you'd still be beautiful, right? So that is, just trying to cover all my bases here and make sure I don't get in trouble later.
Yeah.
But you don't hear me saying that.
Right.
I do think if a husband or if a wife is wanting their spouse to get to a place,
like a little refresh, a little body refresh,
to get healthier, then I do think you have to be able to be the example first and foremost.
Yeah.
I think it should not ever come out of a place of shaming.
No.
You cannot demean.
No.
I think you also really have to be at a spot where you actually want what's best for them.
Right.
Not just what's best for you.
Exactly.
Like, I need you to look good.
Right.
So I look good.
Right.
I feel like that motive even is not the right motive in a Christ-centered marriage anyway. Because in a Christ-centered marriage, especially husbands, we've been called to love our wives as Christ loves the church.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to build you up, support you, help you become all you can be. I'm not trying to get you to become some trophy so that I now can show my friends who I'm with, or we go to a dinner party, and now I can be proud of you. It's like, no, I'm not wanting that. In all honesty, you want a wife that knows how to pray. You want a wife that's filled with the character integrity.
Exactly.
You want a wife that you can trust. You want a wife that will believe the best and hold up your arms and help you be all that God has called you to be. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for a leader. You're looking for a woman of God. You're looking for a woman of faith. That's the stuff that you're actually looking for. Now, I don't want to say sight doesn't matter.
Sure.
And attraction, physically doesn't matter.
Right.
We don't live in some heaven la world.
Right.
La la land right now. We'll be in heaven one day.
Yeah.
Right now, it is the fact that guys and I think girls can be physically stimulated.
Right.
So you want to figure out how to get there, but you got to get there with the right motive.
Exactly. And I think
we've never had a discussion about this. I don't think.
No, I don't think we have. But I feel like your spouse, your husband or your wife could also be the most beautiful person ever. But if their heart is not right, you're not going to be attracted to them either.
It doesn't matter.
So if they're not kind to you, if they have anger issues, if they don't speak life,
disrespectful,
if they don't spend time with you, then they could be like the ideal, for lack of a better
whatever
word.
That is.
And you're still not going to be attracted to them because of what's on the inside. So,
I think that is spot on.
Yeah.
Spot on. Yeah. And I think we would all want to choose, or we'd like to say, I would choose the inside over the outside.
Yeah.
Until you have the inside and not the outside. And then you are almost willing to make an exchange. But we can't overvalue something that is going to continue to wrinkle.
Exactly.
And then undervalue the thing that's going to continue to last forever.
Exactly.
So I want to make sure that we're raising up marriages and relationships that are actually valuing the right things
inside.
Appropriately and not disproportionately overvaluing things that we ought not to be valuing. But it's hard in this day and age that we live in. Everything's pictures. Everything's a snapshot of this and a look of that. So
and I would say too, if you're thinking of a way to like encourage your spouse because they don't seem like their personal best, I think maybe asking them, how are you doing? Like, how are you feeling?
That's great. Yeah.
Like, do you feel comfortable in this season? How can I encourage you? How can I speak life over you? What lies do you hear? When you're getting ready in the morning, do you hear any lies? Is there any scriptures that I can attach to those lies so that I can be speaking God's word over you? You can come at it that way. Yeah.
And I would say too, if we want to go to marriage, you made a covenant relationship. You didn't make some deal.
Right.
You know, this is not like some handshake agreement.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I'm going to do my 50%. You're going to do your 50%. And if you don't hold up your 50%, I'm out.
Right.
And I feel like we live in a world.
Yeah, I feel like even our second conversation should be about that. How quickly we can break covenant and just be like, I'm done.
Yeah, I mean, we can talk about it some now too.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
It's so, our world is so transactional.
Very much.
And what God has called marriage to be is not transactional in the way of the world. It is actually the picture of Christ loving the church. You know, that is what this is. This is the billboard that God says, I want to use. Now, of course, he uses single people. Jesus was single. Duh. So this is not to say God can't use someone who isn't married.
But it is a picture.
But marriage is a picture of Christ and the church, where we use marriage as how to get my needs met.
Well, it's feeling. It's like, how do I feel? How do you make me feel? Yeah.
And that's not what we've been called to.
Yeah, and you don't think about, like, sacrifice. You know, you're just like, does this feel right for me?
Yeah.
But I feel like we have a whole culture right now of, does this feel right for me? What's in it for me?
Oh, for sure. That's in our walk with God.
Instead of serving.
And, you know, we somehow made a deal with God.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, God, I'll follow you. But I'm praying these prayers.
We're doing him a favor.
So you better do this for me. It's like, what are you talking about? We better fall on our knees in awe and wonder at the King of Glory, the one who made everything and sustains even our very breath by his mighty hand and outstretched arm. So there is a warped mindset that we have with God.
Yes.
And then a warped mindset that we even have with marriage. And I feel like this is why a lot of people actually have a lot of problems even in their marriage is because now I'm coming at it like a transaction.
Right.
I'm not saying give and take. It doesn't matter.
Yes,
obviously
and
it does. We're human beings.
Yeah.
Yes, we're a team. We're unified here. We're partners. We're trying to move together in this together.
Ride or die.
Husband, wife. You know, here we are to live for the glory of God. So there's conversations, and we can get into all those another time. Just at the high level.
Yeah.
I don't get to disengage from you emotionally and spiritually.
Yeah.
Because, and you don't get to disengage from me emotionally and spiritually because I put on some weight.
Right. Or make you suffer.
Yeah.
And like turn my shoulder away from you.
Exactly. I don't have permission to do that.
No.
I have to figure out a way to fight through that.
Yes.
Okay. I have to figure out a way to say, man, I made a covenant with this person.
Yes.
And if in this 3-year, 5-year, whatever season, they're not at their best, I signed up to be with them, even not
through
in
all
their
of
best.
it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which, when you first get married, you're bringing your best.
Yep.
That's why it's a little bit, deceptive when you're just dating and engaged, because you are bringing the best.
Yes.
And then everything you tried to hide, you no longer feel you need to hide once you get in marriage.
Yeah,
and marriage is a pressure cooker that exposes all of the good, the bad, and the ugly.
For sure.
And that's why it's important to go to premarital counseling and work on your baggage and work on your stuff. And live your life and surrender to the Lord, all of that stuff. Yeah, this is a really good conversation because a lot of people, and really, really needed, because right now some people are wondering, well, I wouldn't have, if I knew it was going to be like this, I wouldn't have married them.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I go, I understand that. And again, we're not talking about the ridiculous, crazy, like abusive situations, where somebody is hitting you and, whether sexual, physical abuse, obviously you got to get out of those situations. We're not talking about that. We're talking more about the normal conflict that we have in our marriage. And we both love each other and I think are halfway decent individuals. And we still can get on each other's nerves. We still get annoyed by each other.
Yes, for sure.
We still do things differently. So we have all of that stuff that we got to work through. And I don't get to say, well, I didn't know that you saw things this way when we got married all those years ago, so I'm out.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'll use a scripture too. I don't have my Bible here in front of me, but I don't need it to. I think it's 1 Corinthians chapter 7. Oh no, maybe it's chapter 7. I think it's 1 Corinthians chapter 7. Apostle Paul's talking about singleness and everything, but he also talks about married people. and he says, if you have an unbelieving spouse.
Wow. Yeah.
And he says the believing spouse actually covers this unbelieving spouse. He's like, you don't have to.
Right.
You don't have to get a divorce because you're not together.
Yes.
Now, before you ever get together, if you are a follower of Jesus and the person you are dating is not, the Bible is really clear. Don't get yoked with that person.
Sure.
That is not the wise and appropriate thing to do. You don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Your value systems are going to be different. Your focus is going to be different. The gods you're serving are
marriage
different.
Already is like, it's like a grind. Like there's a lot of hard work.
Yep.
So if you bring in it two opposite spiritual paths, you're just adding more to the grind. You're not making it easier. You're making it harder.
You're making
it's just another thing that you're not in agreement on.
Yep. And God, in his infinite wisdom, obviously he knows best. Is like, don't do this.
Right.
Now.
But some people have.
But if you're in it.
Yeah.
Now you're in it. Mm-hmm. So then the Bible talks about that too.
Yes.
And the Bible doesn't always talk about every situation for every single, scenario in every single person's life. But it does talk about it in this one. And it's like, hey, just so you know, you do not have to get a divorce.
Right.
Set an example.
Right. Yeah.
Be locked in with the Lord.
Exactly.
Love the Lord so well.
Yeah.
And love your spouse.
And let that fragrance.
Like Jesus loves that spouse.
Yeah.
Show them what it means, as difficult as it is.
Yeah.
And let the covenant power in the marriage.
Yeah.
Let the Holy Spirit pour out on that.
Yeah.
And let's see God work a miracle here. That's what we'd love to see. We've been talking for a while here, though, honey.
I love it. It's been great.
Yeah,
well, we've been gone for a long time.
Been gone for a minute. Been gone
we had
for a
lot
minute.
to say.
Had a lot to say. But let's do some more episodes together.
Okay, let's do it.
Hang out, talk with people.
Love it.
I love you a ton.
Love you. Love doing this with you. Love being on this journey.
Love being in this chair with you, too.
The snowman chair?
Yes, I love it. But I'm thankful for you being on the journey together. As you said, it is the ride of a lifetime and a tremendous gift. Don't know all that everybody is navigating that's listening to this. Prayerfully, something that was said was encouraging. And if and whatever we said that was inappropriate and should be deleted, I'm not deleting it, okay? We're keeping it all in there, including butt extensions, which sounds so crazy.
It's a thing.
Is not a thing, honey.
It's a thing.
And I'm not Googling it.
Do not Google it. We love you guys.
And I don't want anybody else Googling it either. Hey, love y'all so much. We're praying for you. We're praying God's blessings on every area of your life, praying that the Holy Spirit would lead you, guide you, and the things that you need to lean into, let them lean into that. It's a long, beautiful journey to being conformed to the image of Christ. And that's really what we all want at the end of the day. So praying for y'all, praying for your relationship, single people, married people, all of us together. God bless.
Bye.
Bye.